become feeling fearless. The author of Bravish joins us live with new challenges to tackle and tips for that bucket list birthday project.
Our next guest is a testament to live life to the fullest. Her story could actually inspire you to cross off those bucket list adventures. We all have them, and you can get on yours today. So joining me right now is award-winning travel host Lisa Niver. She's also the author of the upcoming Brave-ish, One Breakup, Six Continents, and Feeling Fearless After 50. Hey, welcome, Lisa, to the show.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me. I'm so honored to be here.
Well, listen, I got about halfway through the book. I just got it recently. This is a gem. I'm so happy, and I encourage our viewers to dive in. Before we get into some of the specific parts of it, why did you decide to embark on this 50 Things Before 50 journey?
Okay, that's such a good question. First of all, again, I'm so honored to be here, and it really makes me so happy to hear that you enjoy my book. Yes. Thank you. So what happened was I was traveling with now he's my husband, but then he was my husband, and I came home back to America, and I'd always had some problems with my eyes. So as part of my divorce process, I was fixing this issue with my eyes. And I always thought I was clumsy. Turns out I'm not clumsy. I had a problem. Anyway, as part of that, my amazing doctor recommended, now that we've got your eyes working, you have to do some challenges. And that really led me to try new things and reinvent myself through the 50 challenges.
I know one thing you talk about is your fear of water, right? But you did so many things water-related, underwater, dancing, you know, all the things.
Looking at the bears.
So how did you kind of get rid of that phobia, too, if you will, at the same time?
So one of the things is, you could see, this is me doing the water slide on a Carnival cruise, and I did have a near drowning as a child, and I was afraid. And one of the ways I felt better was I took these really tiny baby steps. And one of the baby steps was in college, my roommate taught me to swim again. And then you can see, this is me scuba diving underwater, and I was on a trip, and this is us dancing, having such a good time. And the thing that I think repeatedly in my adventures has been, if you never take that first tiny step, you never get to the bigger step. Like, you're never going to scuba dive with sharks if you didn't feel more comfortable swimming in the water.
Absolutely.
And I think we forget sometimes that you have to take those little steps first, even if it feels like nothing. Like, a friend says, "Can you meet me for coffee?" and you decide, yes, I'm actually going to go. That, you've gotten outside your house.
Absolutely.
And then you can get to the next step. Oh, and this is so silly. I started hula hooping, and I hula hoop for exercise, and I've been traveling with my hoop, and my friends were filming me. I filmed in Kenya, I filmed in Mexico, and then one day I filmed hula hooping while flying a kite. And these are some adventures in Indonesia. I was a teacher first.
Absolutely. And I love teachers. I have a family full of teachers. And I also love, too, that you're a cruiser. Viewers by now know that I love a good cruise.
Oh, you do?
And so I know you mentioned that at length as well. But you talk about getting over the fear and doing it anyway. And I love the line where you say, after the divorce and everything, you go completely and utterly disoriented. I knew I had to get on the plane, but part of me still did not even know why. Did not even. It's okay to not know.
That's true.
Yeah, you still have to put one foot forward and keep moving. And along with the book, I know that you share that on your podcast, your story. Talk about that as well.
It has been so exciting to have a podcast. I recently got to interview the ambassador from Ireland, and she talked about, she was the Irish ambassador to the Security Council. And it's just incredible to learn from people. I was able to speak with Deepak Chopra, and oh my goodness, he was so interesting and so kind, and I had interviewed his daughter. And so I introduced Deepak Chopra as Malika's dad.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I've interviewed him too, and I mean, you can just feel it. And you have to be a good interviewer to sit down with him. So I want to say that, and also I know you've been invited to cover the Oscars, the United Nations. So many things came out of that list, right? You didn't envision all of that for yourself.
No, not only did I not envision it, I quit about 1 million times during this project. I was not finishing the list, I was not finishing the book, I was always quitting. And it's okay to take a break and start again.
Yeah, at any age, at any age. Well, thank you so much, Lisa. I wish we had more time. This is a lot of fun, and that's her book, Bravish, available for pre-orders, correct?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's at Walmart, Amazon, Target, Bookshop. You can find the book everywhere.
All right, well, thank you so much. And I would say you're brave. I know you put the ish on there, but you're very brave and courageous.
You so much.
Thank you for joining us.